This painting is a single figure, one large, angry, wrathful blue subject taking up the entire composition. The background is relatively dark, very dark blue, but we can't really call it a black ground painting because there's way too much color. It would be meaningless if we started including paintings such as this. This is clearly a multicolor, typical Tibetan scrollwork painting. It appears to be from the 16th century. And as we know, with Himalayan and Tibetan painting and sculpture, often half or more of all objects are created in sets. And that is the same with this. This painting is a female wrathful protector deity called Kala Rakshasi, or possibly Kala Rakshasi or Kala Rakshasa. It depends on correct Sanskrit or not, and my Sanskrit is often not all that correct. But this figure belongs to the group of five activity deities that belong to the Panjaranata Mahakala cycle of retinue figures. There are five special. And they're described as a family. It's a mother, a father, two brothers, and a sister, and these comprise this group of I think they sometimes describe maybe as inner activity, and then outer is another set of four. But anyway, these are a group of five, and they're often depicted in single composition paintings in the foreground, the lower composition of a Panjaranata Mahakala painting. It's very common, almost always. You can find these five figures. But what's unusual here is to find an individual painting. So most likely, these five would have been strung together as a kind of a banner. There'd be a string at the top, and there'd be five compositions, or it was done as a set of 8, and it would have also had, of course, Panjaranata Mahakala, but also Ekajati, and also Sri Devi, one face four-armed, and that is a common grouping within the Sakya tradition. So not just Sakya, but Sakya, Ngorpa, Tsarpa, Shalu, the Bulug, Jonang, Bodong, all of the related Sakya-related traditions would also practice this. So we can't say that this is actually Sakya itself, or it's coming from Ngor. This could be coming from a whole group of different types of traditions that are all independent but doctrinally aligned. So we don't know. We don't know exactly which tradition, but we don't know exactly how many, whether it's going to be 5 paintings or whether it's going to be 8 paintings, and we don't know exactly where it's coming from, but it does appear to be more central west Tibet. And how do we know that? Well, looking really at the lotus underfoot. We can also see there's a corpse underfoot. It's kind of dark blue as well, lying on its stomach with the arms or hands extending on the lower right side over one of the red petals. Now, the formation of the petals, how they're drawn, and the coloring is a little bit more indicative of Tsang province and a little bit more heading towards the west. Also the flames and the animals at the top, a lot of it is early. Right now we're placing it at 16th century, so that's 1500s. But it's very possible that this can just be moved into 15th century and not 16th century. So there's room for more academic study and coming up with more specific and tighter understanding of the different components of this this painting. So we'll leave it there. You can press like, you can subscribe, and you can join HAR on Patreon for more in-depth discussions and looking at all different types of things. Patreon has more editorial. You can join for free, and you have access to some videos and some comments. Otherwise, you can pay a nominal amount of money and you get far more content, and you help to support Himalayan Art Resources and the work that we do as a not-for-profit NGO based out of North America.